Alright, I think it's up here is where...
Oh, those are big old trees.
I thought it was... Shoot. Where are the blue signs?
Oh, see them.
I thought that was it over there, but maybe I wasn't paying attention. That's alright, we have a few minutes. I'll just go around. Oh wait, here's a blue sign. Yeah, here's the parking. Okay. It's like I know there's like a little parking area that...
Gosh, so many big trees.
Oh, these live oaks. Yeah.
This is like all the houses.
Those are all live oaks?
Yeah, all
Oh,
these
okay.
big ones are live oaks.
Oh, okay. They all go up to
Here.
Spanish moss.
And you know, that's what's in front of my house. I have a live oak there.
Okay.
Yeah,
That's
you
good.
can just park on here. It's fine.
I was there. Yeah, I know. Love that.
Those are actually azaleas that are blooming. Some of them do. Like I have one that's supposed to bloom all year long now.
We should put some in our backyard or something. Oh, I'm okay.
But those are camellias over there, that red one, isn't it? That looks like
Yeah.
camellia.
Yeah.
Because it is the season for camellias right now. There's a lot of those blooming. I planted one. It bloomed a lot. It's real tiny. It's only like this big, but boy, it was loaded with blooms.
Really.
Interesting. What is very expensive on this particular marker? It's all these letters. They're all raised in relief. So somebody had to carve that around them to get them to come out of that block. Very expensive. Somebody's telling me the only way you can do it nowadays is with a laser. Paddleford, that's the name of the gentleman. He was a rich guy. He made his money. He owned a bank. He was co-owner of the bank. He owned steamships, and he was a factor.
Yeah.
Well, you
The
know,
roses there.
the city had a contract from out here. They took the top of the trim. Well, they were 8 foot. They took them all the way down to 2.5 feet. No, the other ones. Azaleas.
Wow.
So they've had 3 years to grow back, and now they're about this tall. It did just ruined it. All right, let's go look at this.
Oh, that's huge. Look at
Stop here because you know what? No shade.
that. Oh, shit.
No, that's nobody. Let's back there. So this is a very beautiful piece of polished granite as a column. There's a veil on top. You can't see it because the tree's in the way. You might get a better picture over here. But this represents a tree stump. It means a life cut short. And so this was a young man. He was 21 years old when he drowned in Tybee. You see the, excuse me, on the left, underneath the column, you see a flower over there. It's not quite all the way opened, which once again represents a life not lived, fully lived. You see the, in the middle, you'll see the oil lamp lights the way to heaven. Now we're trying to get the family that owns this spot, trying to let us cut that tree down. Yeah. Because it really just ruins it. I don't know how far along we are.
Exactly. Yeah.
Any questions about that?
Don't want to get a handle right with me. Never trust a man with shears.
Grace is kind of interesting to us, just because how beautiful the artwork. This is also the first cemetery funerary sculpture that the artist made. He was commissioned by the Telfair to put up the statues at the Telfair Museum. Well, this girl's family, they were the managers of the posh hotel downtown, and she played down in the lobby. That was kind of her playroom. Hold on to your hand. So, this story about little Gracie is that the clothing that you see her wearing, that was supposed to be her Easter outfit. And a few weeks before Easter, her mother and father took a picture, or had a picture taken of her, and that's what the artist used for the sculpture. Gracie, they say, was the spirit of the hotel. She played down there in the lobby, and back in those days, the 1870s, it was not unusual when people were coming here, they would stay in the hotel. It wasn't just for the weekend, you know, when a girls thing or thing like that. It was for business, and they usually stayed here for about a month or so at a time, conducting business in the cotton exchange, etc., and other businesses. So they all got to know Gracie. So it was a sad thing was when she caught pneumonia. She never got to wear her Easter outfit for Easter because she died 2 days after Easter. She was sick in bed. And that's the sad story about our cute little Gracie. She's the first statue that the Bonaventure Historical Society protected. She was our first one. We had the fence built around her. We had the hedge put in there. And the idea was to keep the vandals from going in and breaking her. Now at the time, for about 15 years, grade school and high school kids would come over here and they would rub her nose and rub her head. Good luck, you know, for tests and all that. One time somebody took a hammer to her nose. Yeah, devastating.
Okay.
But this artwork is just really beautiful. You see the stump, right? Life cut short. In her hands, on her lap, rosebuds. Beautiful ivy, purity. Just a real beautiful, amazing. And in front is a cradle. That, my friend, is a cradle grave. And you'll see those around here in all different shapes and sizes, but they're usually not more than about this long, and it's where it's designated as a baby one or an infant. Today we put flowers in it, make it look real nice. As you see, there's all sorts of money down here. Last month there was $100 bills stuck on that bush over there.
Oh my goodness.
I mean, somebody really, but a lot of times we find toys and things like that, but all this will be collected by the city, and they give it to us, and then we do with it whatever we do with it. I guess we'll go drinking or something. No, we don't. Yeah, we do. No, we don't. So anyway, Gracie's family stayed here for another 20 years. Her father became an alderman in the city, and eventually they left here and they went up to the Catskills, and they managed a hotel up there. And so she's ours. All right, any questions about Gracie? You want to take pictures of her? I'll wait for you. See, so we went down to Florida.
Yeah.
He started a couple of orphanages and hospitals. He eventually came back here. He was one of the founders of the the American Medical Association. He was a good friend of Johnny Mercer's grandfather. Johnny Mercer's grandfather was building a very beautiful mansion in downtown. It's called the Mercer Williams. Well, his grandfather never lived in it. Either did any of the Mercers. After the war, he started building it just before the war started. After the war, he was broke and he couldn't finish it, so he ended up selling it. And some other developer went in there and completed it. But interesting enough, General Herndon was a good friend of Johnny Mercer's grandfather, who was also a general, who fought in the war in Tennessee. But interesting thing is he's buried here. Now there's 3 other Mercer plots here, and nobody can tell me why he's here. But they were just really good friends. Anyway, where do you think?
Holy cow. This is a big tall one.